Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. I am DarcyBits. Today I got some new tech, so we're keeping things casual. I'm not going to be doing main story. I will be doing the Grand Company quests. I've been sort of picking away at Grand Company stuff on my own, because one of my goals for this game is to finally buy a house, because you can't do gardening without a house, and I just want to do some gardening, so... which is a ridiculously lofty goal. I think I'm pretty close to the prerequisite of being in having a high enough rank in your Grand Company. But you might notice that my gil is 200,000, and I need 3 million. So I don't know if that's entirely true. I need a decent amount. I think they said that the guides online said you're probably going to expect to pay about 3 million, but you could get away with 1.5 if you're lucky. So we'll see. And I have no plans for making money because I can't sell things on the marketplace. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, we're going to do some of the Grand Company quests because I've been picking them up, but I haven't really done anything with them. And I don't mean quests like the Storm Officer gives you. So if I apply for a promotion, for this you must receive the express endorsement of Commander Rashat Riki. The commander stands to my left. Speak with her to learn what you must do to win her approval. And Rashat Riki is over here, our Storm Commander. And I've already accepted the quest, so it's not here at the moment. But I prefer not more than to get a few score fishbacks and leave their corpses rotting on the beach. But our rescue efforts must come first. Make your way to Bloodshore and search the shallows for survivors. So I'm off to do that, I guess. Okay, so we're here in Kurthus, and we have some sort of quest. Let's take a look at exactly what that is. Explore the depths of Dismail Darkhold and purge the fortress of the Void Scent Menace. Dismail Darkhold can be accessed via the Duty Finder. Use the Duty Finder to enter Dismail Darkhold. So, alright. Dismail Darkhold. Ophelia. That's probably not how you pronounce that name. I'm just going to call you Ophelia. You stand before Dismail Darkhold, carved out of an extensive cavern system as a safe haven from dragon raids. I would invite you to take our tour, but I'm afraid that it's off limits at the moment. Well, I'm going to go in anyway, so whatever. Can you talk to these people? Doesn't look like it. I think I've gone fishing here. You can actually fish into these ponds, I think. Okay. Seeking to utilize an existing labyrinth of natural caves, the Ishgardian House of Dismail began construction of their eponymous Darkhold near the end of the 6th Astral Era, intending it to serve as a refuge for those fleeing the flames of the Dravian Horde. When the house's digging uncovered an entrance to the Void, allowing an army of Void Scent into the realm. However, they immediately abandoned their plans and withdrew from the subterranean, sealing it off so that they might contain the otherworldly invaders within. Despite all this, the house is unwilling to relinquish its claim to the caves, and believes that if they can be cleared of the Void Scent, they might still be able to see their original plan brought to fruition. And let's go. Level 44 level sync. That should be okay. I don't think I've gained any new fancy abilities that I'm gonna be mad about if I don't get to have access to. So what kind of non-story stuff are you planning to do tonight? Very cool. Alright. First time completing this duty. That's me. There's some tunnels here. Some people. Oh, do I have AOSS? Okay, good. Oh, my allies are just running. This is a little bit scary. Cool. I actually did a couple of dungeons off stream because they were necessary to fill out my hunting log. Hunting log is a way of getting bonus junk, but specifically there is a Grand Company specific hunting log, which is what I was mostly focusing on. Because, oh wow, that's not heal much. Oh no. And the main purpose for that is that it's necessary to go up rank in the Grand Company. So, originally I thought I couldn't access it because I confused it with something else that's called the Hunt, which is completely different, go figure. But it's not the same thing, so I still don't have access to the Hunt, and eventually I will, which will be kind of interesting. Maybe I'll be doing that today. I don't know. But the hunting log is a series of enemies that you want to kill. You get bonus storm seals. Storm seals are the currency that I need to increase my rank in the Grand Company, so I want them. But also, some Grand Company levels just have straight up requirements. So that's great. I don't know what we're doing. So, are the dungeons better? Yeah, I've sort of enjoyed. What's actually really interesting was that when I was playing this off screen, I had to do some dungeons for the hunting log, and they were basically nothing dungeons. They were just like, go in there and kill stuff, and then leave, right? That's the dungeon. And that's fine, I'm totally okay with that. But I felt like I was maybe engaging with the dungeon more closer to what the actual design intent was, right? The way I'm presenting the game might not really be the design intent, where I'm sort of taking it slow and looking at story and da-da-da-da. But the dungeons that I did for the hunting log, I just sort of was like, yeah, I'm just here, you know, casually running through a dungeon. And it wasn't a big, like, focus, right? It was just kind of a thing. Just something I was doing between other things. And that felt kind of good, so I feel like that was the intent. Am I supposed to stand in here? What am I doing? What the heck is going on? What was that? Okay. And I do continue to wonder if there would be... Is this a friend? This eyeball guy? Alright. I do keep wondering if the dungeons would be better solo, or with people who don't know what the heck's going on, or like at least in voice chat, because I don't know what's going on. I'm just following people, you know. I have no clue what's happening. So do I think there's gonna be much to see in this dungeon? Probably not. It's fine. I did do an interesting dungeon that had like buttons on the ground, and you had to kill these enemies so that their corpses would fall close on the buttons, which sounds way morbid than it was, but they were like big stone statue heads. And that was kind of interesting. I thought it was kind of fun. And there was one that had, you had to like stand, it was the same one actually, where you had to stand on specific buttons, or you would just get insta-killed by the boss, or the mini-boss, and I died to that like 2 times, because why would I know that? Like, it was really weird. I guess we're killing this, so maybe I should help. I'm not really sure what the point of this dungeon is. Like, ostensibly, I'm pretty sure the Maelstrom told me to come here, but I don't remember why they told me to come here. I'm pretty sure I got 2 different missions from the Maelstrom. One was like, go kill a bunch of Sahagin for us. But we're in Kurthis right now, which is not where the Sahagin are. So, I have no clue what this is about. I don't think I hit anybody but me. I'm much more invested in my allies staying alive than in the enemy dying, so feels good to me. I guess we stand in this. I don't really know what the... Oh, hello. I don't know what we're doing in this weird ring. Wait, Am I supposed to do something? Oh, there it is. Use the transport. Yes. That happened last time I did a dungeon too, where there was like a fire you were supposed to walk into and then activate the fire to teleport somewhere, and like 2 of us were new and we went, what the heck is going on? Where'd everybody go? Which is fine. Okay. Big boss decides to run away. I guess we're gonna follow them. Did they just die? I think they just died. What is interrupting me? Well, so much for that. Cool. Oh, nice. We got a shortcut in this one. It's always nice when you die, you know? It makes it seem like it was actually an effort. Maybe that's like an unpopular opinion, but yeah, I like it. It's like, if I didn't die, then was it really even hard? Was there actually a challenge? I don't know. Oh, there's a little cave this way. Alright, cool. Wow, you pulled so much stuff. You don't have to pull all of it, you know? You could, like, not pull all of it. That would be really nice. I'd appreciate if you pulled not all of it. I can't actually heal all of you right now. Is this all of us? I feel like we're missing somebody. It's interesting. The intent was for this to be more of a casual stream, so I'm not really sure what I want to talk about. Like, I'm not so critically analyzing the main story, because I'm not doing the main story. I do think I might do some fishing later. I don't know. Depends. Depends what goes on. That'd be fun. A pair of Buccaneer gloves. Pass. Pass. I already passed both of them. Great. Yep. Pew 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 pew. So it looks like there are like extra treasure chests in these dungeons actually, which I am not getting because I'm with a party who is straight lining it, which is interesting, right? I totally get that if you're repeating these dungeons, you're probably just gonna blast through them, right? You're just gonna rush them, which is just very different than how you would approach a dungeon in a JRPG, which you would only be running one time. It seems really interesting that the style of repeatable dungeons actually encourages behavior that is contrary to what you would expect from a JRPG player. I just kind of feel like I wish there were solo dungeons. I think that's the main thing I wish there was in this game. Is like, I think these dungeons are cool with the lots of people, but why aren't there any dungeons that are solo? And maybe there are later. I don't know, but I hear you get more and more people in your dungeons the later you go in the game, which implies to me, or not implies, but like says to me, why didn't they start with single player dungeons and then add like, you know, 4-player dungeons? And I guess mainly they don't want to have to balance it around what you can do as like like I'm a healer, right? Except there's still the like main story plotline, right? Like there's still relevance to that, and they're able to balance that just fine. So I don't know. It's weird. Am I supposed to go through this? Is the portal I'm supposed to leave through? I don't know what's going on. But someone looks like they're hurt. Oh, no, I guess not. Alright. defeats the purpose of the MMO thing. I guess, but like it could have been like an onboarding thing, or like, I don't know, after you beat the dungeon you can try it again alone. I don't know, something. Oh, cutscene. Nice thing about these non-story cutscenes is they just kind of are like, a boss appears, and that's it. That's the whole cutscene, which is great. What the heck is going on over there? Are they trying to get the boss to blow open a barrier or something? What's going on? Am I supposed to be over there? I guess I'm supposed to be over here. This feels weird. Okay. Am I supposed to destroy that? I'm just gonna stand over here. I remember the one time I was doing that, the, like, mansion dungeon. And during the end boss, people were like, you gotta destroy those like, lanterns or something. And I'm like, they're not targetable. What are you talking about? So, luckily we didn't actually need them to, or maybe some other person did enough damage to them, so I didn't have to, but we won that. We won that one perfectly fine. We beat that. It was just kind of an interesting, like, oh, there's something going on here that I'm not getting, and I actually am the person who does damage and needs to, like, be aware of these things. Oh, that hurt me. That hurt me a lot. Somehow. I don't know what happened. Or we didn't need to do it. I don't know which. Oh! Ooh, I need to figure out how to give commendations. How do I do that? How do I commendate? Player commendation. Commendation to the player who left a positive impression upon you. I only had one option. I've never noticed these buttons at the side before. That's great. I can pass on that one. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I was the last person to leave, so that's the thing. Anything in here that's worth checking out? Probably not. I'm not really here to 100% this dungeon or anything, so that's fine. Ah. Alright, cool. So I can go turn that one in. This one, I think I also is a... I think this one's also associated. They came from the deep. I think it's also associated with my Maelstrom stuff, but... Actually, do I want to turn that one in first? Nah, I'll turn it in a second, because I can use the return to go back to Limsa Limitsa for free. Ooh, also fun side quest thing that I might work towards is that I was looking at achievements the other day, especially achievements that have in-game rewards, and I discovered that there is a triple triad achievement for beating 30 unique NPCs, at least once. And I'm at 29, so I just gotta find somebody I haven't fought yet. Welcome back, Sergeant Bois. Word of your success has already reached us. If anyone deserves a plenitude of storm seals in recognition, it's you. Sure hope so, because, I don't know. The House Dizamail Knight spoke most highly of the outcome. This will go far to improve the Maelstrom's reputation in Ishgard. Rest assured that your superiors will hear directly from me of your efforts. Aren't you my superior? What are you talking? I guess I have other superiors. At this rate, it won't be long until you have a shiny new rank to show for yourself, I'd wager. Be strong and be safe, Bois, till sea swallows all. Complete. Thank you. Hey you. Am I allowed to do the thing now? Apply for a promotion. For this, you must receive your express endorsement. So you have fulfilled all of the commander's requirements. Without further ado, I shall make the necessary arrangements for your promotion. You are currently Storm Sergeant First Class. To qualify for Chief Storm Sergeant, you must fulfill the following requirements. I need 8,000 seals, and I currently have 5,000. Cool. Alright, so I just need some extra seals. I think I might be able to trade in that stuff I just got. Undertake provisioning missions. These are worth 100 each. So the loot I just got from that dungeon, I actually can turn into storm seals, which is interesting. Which is probably worth doing. But I'll look at if there any of them are relevant first. But even if I do, it's a few hundred, it's whatever. What I'd really like is to be able to do more hunting log stuff, because that stuff was so good. It was just like really, really nice. But this one, I need to be a second storm lieutenant to even access, so. Probably if I want to start grinding out seals, I'm going to have to do fates. Fates seem like, other than the hunting log or the hunt, which I don't have access to yet anyway, fates seem like a really reliable way of getting seals. You can go do a couple of fates back to back pretty easily, so that you're always doing fates, and each one's giving you like 250 to 300. So you can grind out the necessary couple thousand pretty quickly. But right now, I'm going to see if I can go up here. Yes, they came from the deep. I actually walked by these people at one point and was like, oh yeah, I'm not ready to do that quest. Sorry, wounded survivors. Can I talk to any of these people? Have you seen my little Robin? I was certain I held him tightly as we fell into the waters. So very, very tightly. I can barely breathe. I didn't say that raspily enough. Alright, I don't need to talk to all these survivors. Not right now, at least. Maybe later. You're the one Commander Riki said to expect, then? I'm Wolflike, a private in the Commander's foreign levy. As you can see, there ain't much for me to coordinate. The fishbacks made a good mess of the ship. Seems barely a handful of the poor buggers what we're sailing on Seems barely a handful of the poor buggers what were sailing on it made it ashore alive. Something like that. Where am I? Where's Robin? Where's my son? Now, just calm yourself down, good wife. We'll have your boy back in your arms afore you can spit up another lungful of seawater. Wow. The tide's been merciful to a fortunate few like the good wife here, and carried them all the way to the beach. Here, you'll be needing some of me medical supplies for the bleeding and the injured. Take a walk around the coast now, and help them as ain't beyond helping. Cool. Oh, it just uses it. Great. Thank you. Which of the 7 heavens is this? Bloodshore? Oh. Wounded survivor. Big stompy armor. I made it? One moment we were sailing along, happy as you please. The next, I was struggling to keep my head above the waves. Ooh, this is different. I like this quest. It's interestingly how this is, like, kind of not that different. There's a ton of quests that are like, go talk to a bunch of people. And this is like, well, that's basically what I'm doing. As far as mechanics go. Yeah, but this is a cool quest that we're actually, like, helping people. Ah, my shoulder, it burns. Don't take my arm. I'm begging you. I need to use some field potion on you. A potent healing salve issued to frontline Maelstrom soldiers. Ah, I can feel me fingers again. Those gutless fishbacks. They were over the rail and swinging afore I could stammer out a prayer to the navigator. Yeah, but the window dressing sleeve's interesting. Fair enough. Yeah, I like it. Waves slammed me into the rocks. They cut me up some. I think it's bad. It's terrible. But not for long. Thanks. I feel much stronger now. All I remember is an impact like... That person did not read their text. All I remember is an impact like bloody thunder, and the deck lurching beneath my feet. Then they came aboard. Alright, we helped the survivors. Can we go kill a bunch of fish now? Probably. Oh. You've saved some lives this day, lass. 'Tis a terrible thing what happened, but you can take what solace you can in the little victories. Thanks, Private. Not that any amount of solace will have me forgiving those blasted fishbacks. You expect attacks on the Navy, that's what we signed up for, but sinking a civilian ship with women and children aboard is a high and have ice water for blood, I tell you. No, not my little Robin. Me condolences, good wife. I know how hard this must. Leviathan, scaly arse. That's a new one. I do love the in-world slang, but that is a new one. That's Sahagin. They're friends. Sahagin, here! Did he surprised they're here? What, you didn't get your fill of slaughter out on the straight? If you want to finish the job you started, then you best start with me. Robin! My darling Robin! I actually really like the model on her. I didn't really get a good look at it before. Here you are! Oh, my dear Robin. You're safe. Thank the 12 above. Yay, fish are friends. Alright, take 5, everyone. That's what it looks like they're doing. The lad's alive. What manner of fishback trickery is this? So, if you haven't picked up by now, the Maelstrom's kind of the worst. There are previous sections in this, the main story, which this is not, which talk about how there are, like, I think, like, the Kobolds are at war with us because we had a truce that, like, Limsa broke. Like, we're kind of awful. So, and we can see the prejudices, like, coming out here. Now, casual prejudices are pretty common because, like, they're monsters and they want to kill you and, you know, whatever. But, like, we're even seeing, like, slurs in the text and stuff. So I think intentionally drive home that point. Whereas, you know, the rest of the game, they just call him Sahagin. Alright, next up. Oh, it's Robin I gotta talk to. Okay. Let's see what bedraggled woman has to say. Because that's her name. Look how bedraggled she is. My precious boy, I thought him lost to the sea. I shall praise the mercy of the navigator morn and eve for the rest of my days. So I think it's just really cool we're finally getting to see Sahagin, because they've established these different, like, monster people in the world, right? We've seen the Kobolds, we've seen like goblins and Kakirin, we've seen the Ixal, and we've seen the Amalja. And Sahagin have existed, like we've seen them like as enemies, and they were clearly like more intelligent monsters and not just like big beasts. But there hasn't been any main story that had anything to do with them. And here we're actually seeing like it's almost like the Maelstrom specifically having a story with them. I'm curious whether or not had I chosen to play, like, had I signed up for the Adders or the other one, there's three, I don't remember, would this be the same? Like, how would we get to Sahagin from here? Would I be, like, hired out to help a different Grand Company? I'm kind of curious. Either way. It's cool finally to see Sahagin, because they look really cool, and there just has been no stuff about them. I am assuming this is going to lead into the like, making friends with the non-aggressive Sahagins. Because I've seen them. I've walked through their, like, camps. There's a lot of these Beast Tribe encampments that you can go to and visit anytime, but they'll just be like, we don't want to trade. Well, they're not going to fight you, but they're not going to like trade with you either. They're just like, go away. And they all have associated missions, theoretically, to unlock being able to, you know, trade with them and talk to them and stuff. You might remember I went to the Kobold one on accident one time. And I was just like, oh, hi, everybody. You're not trying to kill me. That's cool. I'm going to talk to all of you. And they're like, go away. But presumably there's a way of getting to talk to them and actually, like, hang out and stuff. So this, and previously, off-stream, I started the Ixal one. I'll probably finish that one, actually, on-stream today. But it looks like this is going to be the Sahagin one, and that is very cool. That was maybe a bit of a ramble, but whatever. I'm fine. It's a bit wet. I thought I would sink right to the bottom of the sea, but then some nice fishermen came and saved me. They were not like the scary ones that came after our ship, but the stories say that all the fishmen are nasty. Isn't that odd? Might I ask you a favor? I found this necklace at the bottom of the little boat the nice fishermen used to carry me to the shore. I'm certain it must be one of theirs. If you want me to send it back, why did you take it? Like, you could have just left it in the boat. I'd take it back to them myself, but I don't think my mom would like that. Could you maybe return it for me? Last I saw, they were swimming towards western Lanasia. That must be where they live. I wonder if their houses are made of seaweed. I like this kid. Alright. Onward! Oh, I love this guy. Alright. So as I mentioned before, I have been to the place that I'm assuming they're talking about. Which is... where is it? Here it is! Yeah, so this is like the Sahagin stronghold and stuff, which has not come up in the main story at all. But this is a little Sahagin encampment that you can go hang out and chat with people there. And they are cool, so excited for that. But it seems like once I befriend them, I'll start getting like quests, and they'll give me a specific, like a unique currency for buying stuff from them and stuff like that. And those are still going to kind of feel like side quests, probably. So this kind of, you know, dedicated quest line is more interesting. So I'm kind of not too... I'm not pushing... I'm not, like, hoping it's going to be super, super short, honestly. Even though I do want to, like, befriend them, because that's cool, and that's, like, the reward for doing all this, I do hope that there's enough stuff before it stops being a questline and starts being special. So here, go away, Sahagin. This is the Sahagin place. Let's just talk about it in general. There's like a big wall we have built there, and like when you cross the wall, suddenly this is the world. Wow, isn't this a cool setting? But in this little nook over here are the Sahagin, who are non-aggressive. Sahagin spawnling.
What is the meaning of this trespass? I should skewer you where you stand, finless one.
Hi, I have a shark tooth necklace, a sturdy band made from several entwined strips of treated seaweed, hung with a single large shark tooth.
You carry the necklace of Clutchfather Nov.
Is that an L or an exclamation point? I think it's an exclamation point.
How is it that you possess this cherished treasure?
Oh, it's cherished, wow.
You come at the behest of the child he saved? Such unusual manners for a shore walker.
I was gonna say dweller.
You may pass. Seek out Clutchfather Nov, and be sure to keep your tone respectful. He is the elder of our clan.
Cough, cough, cough. Hey, what do you say otherwise?
You show courage, finless one. Few shore walkers would so boldly approach our settlement. Go seek out Clutchfather Nov and make no trouble.
Cool. So this is their settlement. It's Nov's nursery. Look at that. Beautiful. You got Cole, maybe?
Why do you trespass on our land, shore walker? You are not welcome here.
They're all gonna get the same voice. Sorry.
Your possessions require mending. So do those of my clutchmates, and I have only so many arms. If you would seek my aid, you should first speak to our Clutchfather.
So yeah, we can see this person's like a mender, as in like any of the other, menders in the game that are NPCs that'll fix your gear. Have I mentioned that there's a durability system in this game? Yeah, I don't really engage with it much. It's kind of whatever. Anyway, first time I came here, I came over here and I took a photo with this friend. Look at this friend. Yeah.
Clutchfather Nov named me Sea Beast Tamer and Master of the Elbst.
The Elbst?
The creatures I raise fear neither storm nor maelstrom, and I speak not of your finless soldiers.
Yeah. Choo choo. Okay, that looks stupid. Okay, I was hoping that would look fun, but it didn't. Alright, we got a vendor, we got a few. I'm not going to talk to everybody in here, because they'll probably say about the same thing. Again, it's kind of weird. Like, if this was like just a normal JRPG, I would definitely talk to every single one of these people.
My only wish is to catch a fish. They're so juicy. When you shore walkers sink under the water, you die if you breathe in the sea. Seems very inconvenient. No fins, no scales, and your bodies are covered in hair. I do not understand how you manage to swim at all.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Nov. Hey Nov, you get a different voice. I haven't decided what it is yet, but it's gotta be different. Probably easier and less long and drawn out.
Where is it to see a shore walker in our midst? I am Nov, Clutchfather of this clan of spawnlings. The finless child bid you return my necklace, did he? Psh, no, I had no special reason for saving the boy. Only that the Sahagin, as it is for you shorewalkers, offspring are considered the most precious of treasures. All that resides here are bound by ties of blood. All are the children of the Clutchfather. Only slightly less precious to me than the spawn is the trinket you bring. It was a gift, a commendation from our beloved matriarch. I thank you for returning it to me.
Oh, cool. We're actually gonna, like, maybe we'll get to see a matriarch. That's fun. Because we've talked about, like, the Clutchfather, and this is Novs and stuff, right? And I'm like, well, is there, like, a cool lady Sahagin we get to see, too?
We have a saying. The favor of one is repaid by the gratitude of the Clutch. Psh, I welcome you to our home. Perhaps a modest banquet is in order. I do not know. However, if our spread will agree with your shorewalker stomach.
Cool. Give me an experience. Thank you. Take a look around before I talk to them. You have anything to say?
Read the flow of the currents.
Is that it? I like that there's, like, people having conversations, but, like, that was not a conversation. That didn't mean anything. Alright. Clutchfather Nov. Clutch and kin. Clutchfather Nov needs your help to rein in one of his spawnling. So I show up and he's just like, well, since you're here, let me put you to work.
You witnessed the aftermath of the attack on the Strait of Melthor? Yes, it was indeed perpetrated by Sahagin. The individuals responsible are called the Coral Tridents. They reside in the Sapsa spawning grounds and are known among our people as a volatile and fanatical faction. We have hoped to prevent them from ever reaching that vessel, but alas, the current was not in our favor. Foolishness, their actions only invite further violence through retaliation. And what of Nov and his clutch, you ask? We live apart from the spawning grounds and pursue a separate agenda. I do not claim to understand the structure of your civilization, but for us Sahagin, each clan of clutch mates is led by a single Clutchfather. The Indigo Matriarch, what you might call our queen, bestows each clutch of her eggs upon only the bravest and most seasoned warriors. It is then a Clutchfather's duty to raise and instruct his charges in the ways of our people. But for this cycle to continue, the matriarch must have a secure environment in which to bear her offspring. That is why we chose to make this land our home. It is unfortunate then that the Sapsa spawning grounds have become the focus of such.
The locust?
The locus of such conflict. If only more shorewalkers were like you and spent a moment to understand our situation. Clutchfather, I need your counsel. Don't interrupt me. Smack, smack, smack.
That doesn't happen.
What have I taught you, Sue? A Sahagin does not flail and splash about. He rolls with the waves and rides the currents. Forgive me, Clutchfather. It is Pew, our sixth youngest brother. What of him?
This is awful. I'm sorry. Everyone sounds exactly the same.
He has left the nursery without permission. He spoke of taking Shenshin to coral tridents.
Talking sense. Got it.
His brain is as soft as his spawnling scales, and this is a time when I cannot afford to take my eyes off the rest of the clutch.
Oh, I'm getting lightheaded. Okay. Okay. Their assistance toward or stance towards each other is not yet clear, Shorewalker. I would ask a boon of you. Save my foolish son. Sue here will have more to say on the subject, I'm sure. You know, it's kind of disappointing that was the last sentence in that thing. Like, if I just went one sentence further, it could have been consistent, at least in that one block, but whatever. What do you say normally, Nov? Small talk. Pshaw! Pshaw! I am Nov Clutchma, father of this nursery. All the spawnlings you see here are my children. Other Sahagin may desire war with the finless ones, but I wish only to raise my clutch in peace. Am I peeking when I do that? Let us speak more on the fate of our people when you return. Sue will explain where you're likely to find my disobedient offspring, or what remains of them at least. It's funny that you just assumed I was gonna help. Like, I didn't say I was gonna. Sue. Oh, there's Sue. Hey, Sue.
You have no scales, and yet the Clutch Father seems to trust you. I shall do the same. As you just heard, my brother Pew has taken it upon himself to educate the Coral Tridents. He is one of our most impetuous spawn brothers, and yet young. He does not realize the peril he puts himself in. The Tridents will not listen to Pew's reasoning. They will laugh at and then impale him on their spears. Please bring Pew back safely into the nursery. By now, he must be some distance across the land base, closer to Lord Tidegate.
Well, can't do that voice longer. Yeah, no, it was a lot. It was a lot, and, yeah. I did that when I was doing Ifrit, too, if you remember, where I was like, oh, everyone, I'm talking like this, and I was like, nope, 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 and out of that. It all just, like, makes every conversation slower, to, like, do a long, drawn-out, like, kind of voice. I don't know if that picked up on the mic, actually. It might not have. I got this noise reduction turned on. Where am I going? Also, the fishing's fun. I don't know if it's actually, like, good fishing or anything, but, like, it's fun fishing because there's all these little tiny tide pools. Yeah. Look at this Welk Ballista. Whoa! Okay, I didn't think that was gonna attack me. Sorry, I was just looking at your cool stuff. Don't have to freak out about it. Again, once again, I think it's worth mentioning how, like, I've been all over this place, but the first time I came here, it was as a fisher, so I just walked through and, like, waved at all the Sahagin and was like, oh, look at these friends. It's so fun to look at the world through the eyes of a fisher who's just like, everyone's a friend. Hi, everyone. Speaking of friends, hey, Griever. Alright. Anyway, this is what we're doing. Pasha, pasha, pasha. Not a spawnlings. Pasha, pasha. What business have you with the Tridents? This concerns you not, Shorewalker. Away with you, fiddless one! Have you considered that I have an AoE ability now? And for some reason it won't actually hurt, like, my allies, the guy I'm trying to defend? Isn't that cool? AOA. AoE. Area of affect as opposed to effect. Yeah, that's it. It'd be amazing if, like, considering people mess up affect and effect, it would be amazing if, like, the term caught on incorrectly, but was acronymed, like, wrong. Oh, that would be so funny. Pew. Hey, Pew, let me help you out. Come on, fishy friend. Splash some water on your face, it'll be fine.
Rescued by a shorewalker? What am I to tell Clutchfather Nov, Spawn Brother Sue bid you to come to my aid? Pshaw. I do not understand these coral trident warriors. I scarce opened my maw before they proceeded to beat me bloody. The Clutchfather always says that the currents of discussion carry us to enlightenment, but it seems the words of a spawnling count for little and less. I simply wanted to put into practice what my clutchmates and I had been taught. Now I surely face punishment in addition to my beating. Bye! You know what? I never ride you. Let's mount up. Heck yeah, Griever, let's go. Just wait till you can fly, Griever. Isn't that cool that you might actually be able to fly one day? I don't know how that works, because I guess some jungle can fly, but they're really not. They really don't. They're not known for it. Usually it's like special breeds of them. I don't know. But I don't think this game super cares about that. Woo! Oh, look at this hat this guy's got. Yeah. And that guy's got a boat. That was like a special event thing recently, right? Or like a limited time purchase or something. I don't remember. Welcome back, Shorewalker. You are kind to endanger yourself though you owe us no such loyalty. Pew will be appropriately disciplined for his reckless actions. Now more than ever, the Sahagin must act with caution and wisdom. Many of our people reside peacefully within our city in the Indigo Deep, but our civilization faces a steady and treacherous decline. We must venture onto land to secure spawning grounds to lay our eggs, and build nurseries to raise our young. It is an essential element of our breeding cycle, an instinct too powerful to ignore. Our traditional spawning grounds were, however, annihilated in the calamity. Thus, we are forced to seize this new location, the region the finless ones call Western Lenosia. Pshaw! It is not surprising that the Shorewalkers view our sudden aggressive expansion as not more than an invasion. But this seemingly unprovoked attack on their territory is, in truth, a desperate struggle for survival. Without this land, without a place to rear offspring, the Sahagin race is doomed. We are in no position to wage war against the Shorewalkers. We must attempt to parley and learn to exist side by side. The Coral Tridents, as you have no doubt realized, do not comprehend the merits of diplomatic approach. They seek only to control the weak of mind, those like their brutal serpent reavers, and slaughter all others who oppose them. Pshaw! Do not mistake me as a traitor to my kind. I hold no love for finless ones. I shed no salty tears when the great Leviathan is summoned, and the Lord of the World
I forgot they called them the Lord of the World. It's so funny to me for some reason. The Lord of the World gathers new drowned shorewalkers to his fold. But conflict with your people is not the answer to our woes. We must look beyond the present and ensure calmer waters, waters in which the future of our race can thrive. Shorewalker, your arrival is a precious gift. I would have you become the first stone in the bridge I hope to build between our peoples and the rock which blunts the mindless spears of the coral tridents. I pray you, lend us your aid. I swear myself to your noble cause. Pshaw! I don't believe I can trust you. Now, do I actually... So, this actually might be the first time you're seeing a, choice. They're very rare in this game. I assume it does nothing. I assume it's just the next line of dialogue or something like that. I don't know. But, also I don't want to risk it, because I do want to, do cool missions for the Sahagin. So, yeah, totally I'm going to take the first option, but it's interesting. I imagine it's going to be something like, I don't believe I can trust you. And they're like, you shouldn't trust us, but we can work together for a time at least, or something like that. Anyway. I swear myself to your noble cause. Pshaw! I have no idea what my voice is. I think the actual, sound clip is ha ha! Which is, really off-putting for me and does not match, but whatever. I swear myself to your noble cause. Pshaw. Nod. Your presence is most welcome, Shorewalker. My warriors are eager, but lack the experience to engage such vicious opponents as the Coral Tridents. We will halt the Zealots' advance to the shoreline and begin to repair the damage they have done to our chance of peace. There is much work ahead, but together we can put an end to this meaningless bloodshed. Alright. Beast Tribe's quest unlocked. You have achieved neutral reputation with Nov's Clutch. Sahagin Beast Tribe quests are now available from few at Nov's Nursery. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from Nov's Clutch vendor. Gilling me softly. Okay. So, I'm pretty sure. So this is cool, right? These sort of... I think there is something to do with, what do you call it? There is a required, main story progression to be able to even take these quests, for these quests to appear, I'm pretty sure. Which is cool. Or maybe there's different unlocks depending on the Beast Tribe, right? I've seen the Ixal one and I've seen the Sahagin one. That's it. So I don't know. But, they're not fully story gated, right? They're not these are not story missions. They are side missions which you cannot start until certain points in the story. And I feel really good about these, right? They're sort of our first real side quests, right? Most of the side quests you see are really just here's a self-contained nothing fetch quest or kill a thing, right? They're no more interesting than the fates, right? I prefer the fates because you just sort of walk into them and go, yeah, sure, I'll lend a hand. That feels really organic, and I actually quite like that. And this feels like the first real side quest that we're seeing, where it's okay, yeah, totally. There's this extra faction that we can work with and stuff. That said, that might have been the whole thing. I kind of expected them to be all right, cool, yeah, go fight the Tridents, and that would be its own mission. But now I'm seeing that I can go talk to few, and well, let's see what happens. Small talk, wind from their sails, repeatable mission probably, I guess? A grateful response, and violence of the clams. So I'm pretty sure there is no real progression here. I'm pretty sure this is... Well, they did say that I have a neutral status, so there might be some, like... I think this is resources is what my point is, right? I don't think there's anything about, like, oh yeah, you gotta complete each one of these once, or they lead into each other, or anything like that. I think it's just... Every day you can take, looks like up to 12 missions from the Sahagin, and each mission rewards you with reputation and currency, and like specific currency, as opposed to gil. And that is cool, but also makes it kind of like less interesting because it's not like an actual plot line. So I don't know. We won't really know until we try it. I'll talk to that guy later. Hey, Mender, you want to mend for me? Oh wow, you don't even have dialogue anymore. You just do mending. All right. Interesting. And does the Beastmaster say anything now? Clutch Father name me Beastmaster. Nope, no new dialogue. All right. Let's do at least one of these, see how it goes. I'm pretty curious about this. Actually, I want to click on this button first in case it says anything. The beast tribes of Eorzea are beset with myriad problems. By helping each tribe resolve its issues through beast tribe quests, you can improve your reputation among its members. The quests that are available change on a daily basis, and you can accept up to 12 in a single day. However, you cannot accept a new quest while the previous day is still in progress. I don't know what that means. To view your reputation among the beast tribes, select Reputation from the character menu. By winning the trust of the beastmen, not only will you gain an insight into their lives, you will also be initiated into their mysteries. Ooh, let's see how this goes. Violence of the Clams. Violence of the Clams. Few seeks your aid in broadening the culinary horizons of the Spumberless. Look, I am a fisher and a culinarian. I got you. What do you need? Allegan Tombstone of Poetics. What the heck is this? What? 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 Okay. Sahagin relationship. Interesting. Well, let's do it. I'm curious. Pshaw, there are many duties that occupy my time here in the nursery, not the least of which is keeping the hatchlings fed. And though there are many fish to be had in the nearby waters, it would be nice to expose my little spawn brothers to more of what the sea has to offer. Pshaw, if you could head over to Moonshade Isle and gather an armful of white-cap clams, it would do much of for your standing with the clutch. The clams are a delicacy, you see, but we must often fight off other predators to claim them. Are you up to the task? Pshaw, for this vital errand, I am sure Pa will be glad to offer you the services of his swiftest eldest. Excuse me? Oh no, I just realized I made a pog face. Shut up. But that... Pshaw, you go to Moonshade Isle for clams? I can already taste the succulent clam flesh. Yes, I will raid the eldest to the Moonshade Isle. Come on, just give me like a little cutscene. Oh, this is a little cutscene. Okay, that wasn't enough of a cutscene. Oh, yes! Yeah, that's all I wanted. Yeah. Oh, and I got like a whole new zone? Like I can't get here any other way? Oh, this is rad. Yay! Oh. I'm excited about the Beast Tribe quests. Like, there's something really fun about these quest lines that, you know, they look like they're actually gonna either have, if not actual progress, they're going to have, like, content that feels unique in some way, right? Like, every side quest for a human feels the same. Like, get out of here, you're boring. But here I get to hang out with Sahagin, and I get to ride the Elbst? Elbst? I don't know how to pronounce that. It seems weird. I do feel like I should be a fisher right now, though. Maybe I should switch to fisher. Alright. Am I still in combat? I'm in combat, okay. Fine. I'm just gonna pick this clam up while they're fighting. Good job, Griever. You did great. Alright, cool. Let's go back. Thanks, Griever. I kind of want to see if there's anything else out here. I think it's just a beach, right? There's probably nothing else to do out here. Just for, you know, the sake of it. I do want to do some, look at these fish. This is a moonshade poogle. Punch fisher. I kind of want to make like a webcomic about like a fisher person an angler who punches fish. Sounds fun. Like they're like a normal fisher with a rod, and then they'll like fish things up and start wrestling them once they're out of the water. Yeah, that'd be fun. These stories have their own story. When you get a new reputation level, you get more of the story and more things available in their stores. Cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, thank you. I wasn't sure if reputation was just like, oh, new equipment is available and stuff like that. Because like, you know, that's cool, but like, I really want to see story stuff. So yeah, this is actually really exciting. It's actual like the problem with the main story is it's the main story, right? It's the thing I gotta do. And what's felt really missing in this game so far as a new player is it does sound like an anime, you're right. What I feel like has been missing in this game has been in Final Fantasy. My experience is you go to the main story until the game lets you do side quests, and then you avoid the next beat in the main story as long as you can and do all the side quests. And this game felt like it didn't have that because the side quests weren't interesting. They were just like random people asking you to help them tie their shoes or something, right? Like it was not compelling. And here I'm actually seeing like, oh yeah, there's like a main story, but I want to do these other things. And there is like doing class quests and stuff like that, and then that's interesting. Those always felt like more like sort of a different part of the main story instead of side quests, but I know that's not entirely true, but that's sort of where they fit in my brain, so very cool. Very cool. I don't need to kill all of these Pugly, but I just feel like I might as well, because it's funny. Poogle, not Pugly. Purple gills. Oh, they're respawning? They're respawning. Let's go. Alright. Back to Scholar. The actual class I'm supposed to be doing. What's them do for the mount? I can believe that. Look at this friend. Oh, this is when I came here the first time, just in my normal wanderings around the world, I saw this friend and I took a photo in front of them. Like I was like kneeling down. It was great. So I'm so glad they actually let me ride them. That's awesome. Have you been to Moonshade Isle? Let me see your haul. I got 5 clams. A bivalve mollusk, the color of frothy ocean waves. Pshaw, this is a rare bounty. You have made many friends within the clutch this day. I will drop these clams in a rock pool to keep them fresh. Cook them? No, they must be eaten raw, Shorewalker. I have no idea what I'm doing with this Tombstone Aquatics, though. I'll see if I can... It's not an item, is it? I don't think so. Is it under... Battle? Tombstones of Poetics. Ah, elegant tombstones. There you go. Elegant tombstones are relics of a long-lost civilization which perished several ages past. It is said that they contain the knowledge of the Elegant Empire, and as such, are highly sought out by collectors around Eorzea. Rowena and her associates are representatives of one such collector, and have been sent to Revenant's Toll in the heart of Mordona by her employer to seek out adventurers willing to exchange the tombstones they come across on their journeys for weapons and armor. Okay, cool. So they're just a currency. Great. Completing a Beast Tribe quest will improve your reputation with the tribe. When your reputation has risen sufficiently, you will be able to raise it to the next rank by undertaking a special quest. Oh, cool, nice. So that's the special quest that you were talking about in chat. That's awesome. I don't want it just to be like, it's your rank and it's important and blah blah blah. But like, no, it unlocks like a story beat. That's awesome. As your bond with the Beast Tribe strengthens, you will be able to purchase an ever-expanding range of items from tribe vendors. The Beastmen deal in wares found nowhere else in the world, and the only way to obtain them is to win their trust. Get an example of mounts, it looks like. Cool. So that's cool. Okay, so that's interesting. It is still kind of like a grindy thing as opposed to like a straightforward quest line, but I think I kind of like that better, right? What we've seen so far has been these main story quest lines that are very like, I know what you want to do. You want to go, I don't know, kill Titan, but here's like 10 side quests that you have to do linearly before you're allowed to fight Titan, right? Like that's how the main stories felt like in the early game. And here, I still have to do a bunch of side quests, but I like get to sort of choose them, I guess, kind of. Like they're not pretending their main story, I guess. They're presenting them as side quests. But it is still kind of an abstract, like, I need to grind this reputation so that I can get the thing, as opposed to doing a quest to get the thing, but whatever. I'm into it. I think that's cool. I don't know if I want to do more of that right now, because there's lots of other stuff to do in this game, so... Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I'm into it. There is the Ixal quest that I would like to probably work on, actually, since I've started that line, but I haven't actually gotten access to the Beast Tribe quests from that yet. Okay. Blue side missions unlock raids and other stuff. Some have their own full stories. Yeah, totally. Where do I want to go? Highway robbery. What is highway robbery? Oh, hey, it's like, I'm actually in this area. Oh, cool. That's convenient. Take a break, River. But it's cool getting a chance to do like the Beast Tribes and stuff, and actually share it, because I talk about this a lot. Like, there's a lot of cool stuff in this game, and I am enjoying not trying to have everything be streamed. Is this the right place? Yeah, there it is. But I also like don't want to miss those really cool moments. Like, I'm so glad that getting to like ride that fish friend, I was streaming for that because it was fun. Limlayan, take the lot of you. You'd have me believe that there's not a single piece of evidence in the entire godforsaken hamlet. Do I know you? Oh, you're like a row lady. We're wearing like kind of the same jacket. Cool. And who might you be? An adventurer come on behalf of old Traychet? Maybe. I don't remember why I was told to come see you, honestly. I just had the quest in my book. It's like, imagine that being a thing where you walk up to someone and you're like, I wrote down in my journal I should talk to you. I have no idea why, though. Like, that's really fun. Who said I was looking for help anyway? Traychet did. Ha. I'll have you both know that it's all clear skies and smooth sailing here. I was just about to file my report too. Yeah, I ain't fooling no one. A good tons of... tons. A saltpeter's been snatched from our hands, like as not, by someone who'd use it to sink our fair limbs into the bottom of the sea. Alright, I'll share with you what me men have gleaned, though I warn you, it ain't much. Given the scope of the act, we believe it was a coordinated effort by a well-trained group. What's more, given the sheer speed with which the scurvy thieves vanished from our sight, I reckon that they have knowledge of passages unknown to us. I had my hopes up that my men would have found something, but they had no such luck. What do you say? Care to take a look around and see if you can find some evidence me half-blind and thrice-daft subordinates couldn't? Wow. I suppose there's gonna be some obvious evidence that somehow no one else saw. That'll be great. Yeah, I've heard it's fun. Have you gone to Ishgard? I'm Ishgard. There's an optional side thing that is purely for crafting and gathering. Good way to level when you get there. I'm not sure. I've been to Kurthis. I'm not really sure what counts as Ishgard, but I know they keep saying Ishgardian up there, so maybe. Is that the whole thing? Oh, that's all it was. Alright, cool. What do you mean by your Ishgard? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. Maybe you meant in Ishgard. Yeah, that's probably like a you're on like mobile. It's an autocorrect probably. Darcy, was it? Well, find any evidence that could shed some light on the investigation. I found a crooked pickaxe. A slight, unsturdy pick, decidedly unsuited for serious digging. What have we here? Pickaxe and a rather sorry-looking one at that. Do you reckon this was left behind by the perpetrators? Yeah, I reckon that, yep. In my time with the Maelstrom, I've confronted just about every pirate, brigand, and highwayman in these parts, but I've not known any of them to employ a tool like this. Sounds like kobolds. No, I'd wager more than a round of the wench that this band of grubby little thieves ain't no ordinary men. Aye, it's all becoming clear to me. And yourself, no doubt. Tell me, Darcy, might you be thinking what I'm thinking? It's kobolds. A rogue, Rogadon, or those conniving kobolds. Are you thinking what Scaesus was thinking? The culprit is. So, like, again, like, the game doesn't do this very often, and I'm so curious. I'm gonna say it's a rogue Rogadon. Like, you've all heard it, it's on the record. I knew it was kobolds, but I kind of think it'd be really funny to, like, it's a rogue Rogadon, clearly. None other. I, only a Rogadon of abundant physical and mental talents, such as myself, could fashion and employ such an exquisite piece of... Do you have barnacles? Where your brain should be, adventurer. 'Cause if you're so much as implying that I staged the robbery myself, you'll be taking a long walk off a short pier the second you set foot back in Limsa. Nah, I'm just pushing your buttons. It was definitely kobolds. The primitive make of this tool, and all too earthly... Healthy interest in explosives. All signs point to that rat-faced rapscallions being behind all this. It is so bloody obvious now that I could almost kick myself and me good-for-nothing men for not coming to the conclusion sooner. But this is hardly a time for whinging. No, we must strike quickly if we mean to reclaim what's ours. Camp Overlook is our front line of defenses against them tunnel burrowing thieves. If anyone's has a notion of where they've taken the saltpeter and how they plan to use it, it'll be a Commander Bloden. I'm off to deliver me report, but I have an hunch our job has only begun. What say you come along, Darcy? You're the first capable woman I've worked with today. Is she flirting with me? I think she's flirting with me. Huh. Well, I wonder if this is going to lead into the Kobold quiz. I did not plan that. That's cool. So I've been pushing it at A Realm Reborn. But one thing, I'm trying to do it on stream, and the other thing, it's just long. So, yeah. But likewise, before the expansion, the quality actually did spike at the end of A Realm Reborn. I don't really know what's up with that. Oh, there was a kobold there. Hello, kobold. I didn't see you there. Were you there the whole time? I just kind of assumed you were like I don't know, something. There's tons of stuff in this world because of player characters doing things that don't make sense. Didn't even notice you. Make it quick, adventurer. As you can see, I've got my hands full with our little friend here.
This is an outrage, a farce, an atrocity, an outrage. This is an insult, and we kobolds will not stand for it. No, no, stand no more.
I'm slipping into Goblin. I have seen the cutscene where kobolds actually have, like, voiced dialogue, but I haven't internalized it yet.
Oh, great Titan, save us!
Something like that? I don't know. You'll not have legs to stand on if you don't quit blabbering and spill the... If you don't quit blabbering and spill the truth. Okay, I guess that's true. You want to not blabber the truth. You want to spill the truth. What am I talking about? About whatever you scurvy rats are plotting.
Plotting? There is no plotting. No, no, we've not plot nothing. Nothing.
Enough. Unlike you and your ilk, I've worked a pair of eyes. I've a working pair of eyes, and at least half of me wits about you. About me. Wits about me. You think I've not seen you lot blasting and scurrying around Ugamara of late? Oh, hey, you're here too. Commander Bloden. Blaldon. Blaldon? Commander Blaldon, sir. Skate Swiss? Aye, it's a treat to see me old trainee, but I fear a brewing kobold plot demands me attention. Right, she said she's gonna go there and I could come with. I thought she told me to go there and she was gonna do something else. I don't know. Darcy here, and I just might be able to help with that, Commander. I trust you have heard the news of our missing shipment in the saltpeter.
So soon she knows? This cannot be. No, it cannot be.
Ha, you knew it. You're endless. Ha, I knew it. Your endless ton wagon has finally dug your own grave.
It was not us. No, not us. It was them. Yes, them.
What nonsense is this? Beady eyes, frizzy tail, a penchant for causing us trouble. Kobold's a kobold. These are all going to be exactly the same, aren't they? Except for, I guess, the, like, Sylvan one. Is there a Sylvan one? They're already our friends. I don't know. I think there is. I think I remember reading that there was.
This is not so. No, not so. There are kobolds, and then there are kobolds. And then there are kobolds still. It is the low ones who stole your precious saltpeter. The ones who live down, bound beneath below. Beneath and below. Come to think of it, my scouts did mention a particular scraggy band of kobolds that what seemed to have made their home at the cliff base. Yes, that is the place. That is the home of the 799th. They are the worst. They are the most stinky, smelly, scummy, stinky, and ugly too.
Commander, as the presiding officer in this investigation, I request permission to go below and investigate the so-called 789th. That's it. Yeah. Furthermore, I would enlist this adventurer to join me. I am part of the, like, Maelstrom. Like, you know that, right? Enlist this adventurer to join me. She's proven herself capable, and it would seem we go up against a worthy foe. There it is. As you please, Lieutenant. But I warn you, I'd be careful down there. The sight of a kobold won't strike fear into anyone's heart, but their bite and their bombs are a fair sight worse than their bark. Look at these guys in the background. Understood, Commander. Will not let you down, and with that, I take my leave, till sea swallows all. Well, Darcy, are you ready to take on the scurviest band of kobolds in Lunasia? You had best be, because I'm counting on you to make yourself useful. I'm unsure whether or not this is going to dovetail into the, like, if this is going to end up unlocking the kobolds or not, because it seems like we're really getting ready to kill a bunch. Yeah, that's where they are. That's definitely where they are. I've been there. Like, alright, interesting. So did they actually steal it? Or are the aggressive kobolds passing the buck onto the ones that aren't aggressive? Little path.
An overdweller? Bago beauty is a care not for overdwellers. No, not one bit. Bago suggests you go before things get hot. Fiery, blistery hot.
Yeah, I'm doing it way too much like a goblin. Like how I would do a goblin. I don't know what goblin's selling in this game. I don't think I've ever heard a voiced one in the plotline. Oh! Straight into a cutscene. That's rare. I wonder what would have happened if I fell. Because you can fall off that cliff. Well, what have we here? 1, 2, 3 Kates of saltpeter. It would seem our kobold informant spoke true. Their voice is all over the place, I know, it's fine. What the? Oh no, there's kobolds in this camp of kobolds. I didn't see that one coming. Surrounded. Stand ready, Darcy. The kobold design's really good. Are you just gonna stand there squeaking at me all night? Fight with honor or die like the rats you are. Well, that's cool of us to not make the first attack. That's, like, rare. That was a weird sound effect. What was that? Did it go blow? I feel like it did. Unimposing kobold.
Are there no alternatives? Choices, options, alternatives, such as perhaps surrender. Yes, surrender. We surrender.
Did you just say surrender?
Yes, we surrender. Yield, submit, surrender.
What in the 7 L's? Cool. I haven't an inkling as to the whys and wherefores, but it seems the notorious 789th is keen to return their plunder without so much as a fight. I, for one, wouldn't have been opposed to cracking a few kobold skulls, but considering the strained relations between Limsa and the little buggers these days, who can argue with the good diplomacy? Any road, I'll report back to Commander Blodwin and arrange for the transport of the supplies. Aye. And with a reliable escort this time. In the meantime, why don't you ask around and see what you can learn about our new neighbors? After all, they don't seem half as imposing as I expected. Their leader least of all. Best of luck, Darcy, till sea swallows all. Do these vanish? Ah, they do! Nice. Cool. So yeah, once again, I've been here before. I fell... Actually, let me just do a little zoom in. Yeah. I fell off this arch. And landed here. You can't really see it. But yeah, I fell off that. That's how I found this place the first time. Which I think's funny. Oh, I guess I'll talk to you. You know, you look kind of big for a kobold. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong.
You are still here. We have surrendered, yes. Sealed, yielded, submitted, surrendered. You will not hurt us, yes? Phew. I I am relieved, reassured, relaxed, relieved. And who am I, you ask? I am Gigu, and Gigu is foreman of the 789th, leader of name, yes. But no more. No more. For in truth, no one listens to Gigu. Gigu is ignored, invisible, insulted, ignored, incompetent too. The 789th stole your precious boom powder? Yes, we did. And yet we get good cause for doing so. An excuse, a reason, a cause. Ours is a peaceful order by nature. The 789th trouble no one, and no one troubles us. No, not until now. Now we are driven from the tunnel Ixal to this place that stinks of soil and seawater. But you are a stranger and ramble too much. Too soon. Oh, and I ramble too much too soon. No, I will speak no more. Go now and leave Gigo as to his suffering. His pain, his shame, his suffering. Okay. It turns out I will not leave them. It turns out. 789th Order Pikmin Gigu looks your way with pleading eyes. I feel like I'm doing this voice like wrong. I'm enjoying it, but it's getting kind of like weird and like slipping into an accent that I'm not meaning to like parody or anything. And you know that's like not cool. Don't parody accents. It's kind of rude. If it's a parody at least. But I remember, yeah, the Titan, like the pain. I don't know. There's something there that I'm missing. There's a note that I don't know. I need a better sound reference, and I don't have one. So, you are still here? Yes, you are. You would hear the sad tale of Gigu and the 789th. Then listen and weep, sob, cry, weep. You think you people have it tough? You know nothing. No, nothing at all. Ours is the world of Kobold eat Kobold. Yes, ours is constant struggle, a labor, a toil, and a struggle for survival. Dig and dig we do. Dig for ore and riches. Dig well, and we are rewarded. Dig better digs are given to us, and more weight do our words carry. Dig poorly, and we are shunned, reviled, scorned, shunned. You know that Kobold orders have numbers, yes, you know. The smaller the number, the greater the order, and you find it curious, but this is the Kobold way. How many orders, you ask? Yes, how many? 789 we have, and not one more. Right, got it, okay, cool. We exist as the backside of Kobold society, the bottom, the rear, the backside. And so from the tunnels we are driven. Dig more and find more, make more wealth for your betters. Then you can come home, they say. But this dry vein holds no treasures, no, nothing. Meanwhile, our kin of Ugmora hoard their treasures so great that they tossed away like garbage. Yes, their trash is our treasure. Any moment now we will be judged on our haul, but our sack is empty, barren, bare, empty. You must go down to the dig and bring back something, anything for us to beg. I beg of you, please. Yes. Even the shabbiest scraps will do. I like the Kobolds. They're fun. I mean, this is like, that was not fun. That was like a sad tale. I like them. They're cute. They're good. All of the beast tribes are really cool. It's like, that's like, I love that there is content for them, but it's so weird that you have to just like indiscriminately kill them up to that point. I don't know. Lazy, I resent that remark. Object, resent. Bobu simply believes that the measure of Kobold is not the number of shining rocks in its pockets, but his courage. Yes, courage and conviction. You don't think Zoga heard me just now, do you? No. Phew. Cool. Why work when sleep feels so good? Rest, slumber. That guy makes a good point. Alright, where am I off to anyway? Here? Alright, sure. I'll do it. I'm enjoying. I'll bite.
I do want to go back to the Ixal one. I just kind of happened to be in the right neighborhood for this quest. That's the weirdest part about these quests I found, is that all of the ones I've done, I, like, sort of stumbled into. Like, I didn't realize what I was doing. I started them and didn't finish, and didn't, like, do the first step in the quest. And then just kind of was walking to a place and went, oh, hey, there's a quest there. And weirdly, that just made it feel really organic. Like, yeah. The fact that it was the second beat in the quest, not the first beat, yeah. There's a fake going on, but it's too low level, so they're not going to fight me. That's actually great. A chunk of worthless ore. Great. Absolutely worthless, huh? Then again, probably not. When it was a fate, they would only engage with me if I was the appropriate level, but now they'll attack anyway. I think I'd be high enough level for them not to bother with me. I could just come back as a fisher, but whatever. Let's get Groover back out here. Don't notice me. Come on. Don't notice me. Yeah, perfect. Great. Throwing stones at me. Ah, come on. Come on, you Kobold. Alright. I had some worthless ore. You know, I could have just given them something cool and shiny from my inventory. Could have been like, I don't know. Would they be impressed by a potato? You dug it out of the ground. I'm sure someone will be like, ooh, wow. You got this out of the ground? And you'd be like, yes. I think we also can plant these and get more of them without even needing to dig them out of the ground. And then they'd be like, blasphemer! You can't dig something out of the ground that you put there. And it's like, ah, but I will put one there. And then I will dig out 10. Isn't that good? That is a good thing. Actually, I kind of love the idea of, like, kobold gardeners now. That sounds like a really fun thing to do in a fantasy setting. Have kobolds be, like, just really, really into gardening. Like, we love digging things up. But what if we put something there to dig up? It's a guaranteed find. Love it. Hello. From dawn till dusk, dusk till dawn, we dig, and yet our barrows are empty. Bare, barren, empty. We are not welcome down below, but you will find something for us. Yes, yes, you must. Worthless ore. Or so impure as to have no significant value. Could it be? Yes, yes it could. Why these dirty lumps, chunks, scraps, lumps exceed our haul from the past 3 moons? You have my thank, adventurer, and my gratitude. That was a funny wave I gave. Are you stuffing my butt? Wait. Did I just turn so that they can sniff my butt? Did that just happen? I'm gonna have to look at the playback, because that just... Oh, but you must not leave so... Oh, I was going to leave, and then they start talking to me. That's what that was. Oh, but you must not leave so soon. No, no longer you must stay. Persist, sojourn, stay. I didn't expect sojourn. That's... Okay. Interesting choice. Until Zoga has come and gone. Who is Zoga, you ask? Zoga is giant among kobolds, a beast, a brute, a giant so smart, so strong as Zoga, and the order surges to the top of the rank. Zoga would lead us all into new era of prosperity, or so Zoga claims. But this is a sham. Yes, Zoga cares only for Zoga. Weak you are? No. Zoga will use you, then throw you away. Yes, Zoga stomps all over us, tramples, stomps, stamps. This is why you must stay, adventurer. Stay and watch over us from the shadows. Sure. I don't have anything going on, I say, as if I don't have anything going on, despite the fact that I'm, like, supposed to save the world or whatever. Waiting for Bar to fill. I hope that did that show up on the. Did anyone hear that? That was a good sound. No. I'll just make a very obviously audible gulp sound instead. No. Oh, look at this friend. This place reeks. Stinks! Smells. Reeks. You said you were taking us to steam bath, you big fat liar. A cheat, a fraud, a liar. Stop your bloody squealing, work before pleasure, or do you want to join the riffraff in the rotten trash heap? No, I thought not. Greetings, Zoga. How kind of you to visit our humble dig, I must say. You're looking especially impressive today. Imposing, overpowering, and overwhelming, overbearing, Yeah, you're looking as scruffy as ever, whatever your name was. But enough talk. My time was worth more than your sorry hide. Now let us see what you've got for me. Is this your monthly haul, or what popped out of your arseholes this morning? Once a sluggard, always a sluggard. Stragglers, sloths, sluggards, and lot of you. The 789 is no sluggard, Zoga. No, not a one. Every day we do toil in the mines, slave, sweat, toil, and dawn until dusk. Yes, we set down our pickaxes only to eat and sleep. Eat, sleep. It seems we have misunderstanding here, a mistake, a misconception, a misunderstanding. Sleep, food, these are luxuries. Comforts, indulgences, luxuries. What was that? Was I supposed to be like, oh, they have a gold tooth or something? What was that shiny bits? And luxuries, yes, luxuries are for kobolds who can dig their own weight. You are nothing. You deserve nothing, for you did nothing. No rations for your month, or until you increase your haul 100-fold, whichever comes last. Whichever comes last, great. But Zoga, we are already weak and hungry. Cut off our food supply and we will starve with or die. Then die, yes. Yes, die. Each day you live, you breathing our air and eat our food and give nothing in return. You're a parasite, Digo. A leech, a sponge, a parasite. Your very existence keeps us from achieving our potential. But I can think of one way you might be of use. Yes, the shriveled carcasses of you and your lot could feed our furnaces. Father, feed for your betters. You can't mean what you say, Zoga. No, that must be some cruel joke, a jest. The only joke around here is you, Gigo. I'll not repeat myself this time. 100-fold. An ounce less, and you'll be the first to burn. Singe, sizzle, burn. Let's go, ladies. Yes, the stench of sloth, and stupidity in this dump is making me sick. Are those supposed to be female kobolds? Like, it's always interesting in a fantasy setting where you see something and, like, you're not really sure because they're a different culture, they're a different species, so, like, it's hard to say. Unless something is explicitly like, oh, yeah, we're gonna, like, have really significant sexual dimorphism on our culture. It's always a question of, like, are we only seeing men, or do they just look very similar? And it looks like there's supposed to be some, like, probably there's supposed to be some slight sexual dimorphism. I doubt it's just that, like, the women have white fur and the men have black fur. It probably isn't that. It's probably just kind of coincidental here. Maybe, though. I don't know. But probably there's, like, enough sexual dimorphism that there's at least a little bit something that you can pick up on. But it's actually pretty subtle, and that's really cool to see from a fantasy game. But unless they had specifically said it, I would not have guessed, and that's really cool. Remember, ladies, this is the fate of those who don't dig their own weight. No, I do believe it is time for that steam bath. Well, I was there and I watched it. I don't know what the point of that. I mean, great. I saw it. Don't leave because you can sit and watch. And he didn't tell me to, like, do something. Question is, am I supposed to assume that all of these people are male? Like, maybe? I don't know. It's... I don't know. Because it goes both ways. I talked this before about, like, games or media of some form that really strongly... Like, it doesn't... All of the, like, named characters of a species are male, and all the, like, filler are not disclosed, and you don't know whether they're supposed to be male or female. And then they want to add, like, a character that's explicitly female, and they ramp up the sexual dimorphism meter, and you go, wait a minute, it's cool that you added a lady, but you just, like, confirmed that all those other NPCs were men, right? Whereas you didn't have to. You could have made the like, it basically indistinguishable to a human sensibility, the difference between masculine and feminine traits in the culture. And then all of those unnamed characters could still be one or the other, and we wouldn't know. And that's really interesting. I think that Blizzard actually did this surprisingly well when they started introducing female kobolds into their game, where you can still sort of pick up on it because it's like really, really like minor sexual dimorphism, but it is there. But there's a lot of overlap in traits, which means that a lot of the past enemies or whatever could have been male, could have been female, you don't really know. And I think they did a really good job with that. There's also, of course, the, like, we have one model for a specific unit, so don't read into the gender or the hair color or the eye color or whatever, so who knows. But, yeah, here I'm not super sure if they're trying to tell me that female kobolds have white fur. I don't know why that would be, but that's... I'm unsure. It's too early for me to decide that is what they're trying to tell me. But it might be. That was a weird sound. Hope you didn't hear that.
Oh, woe is me. Misery, misfortune, woe.
What in the seven hells just happened? I come back to Camp Overlook only to see some overstuffed kobold strutting around like he owns the place.
You are not so wrong. No, your words are true. Zoga leads the 13th, yes, and he has many friends and followers in Ugamora. His power grows with each day. With each day, one less kobold challenges the word of Zoga. Soon none will be left to oppose him. No, not the one.
So, what you're saying? So what are you saying? That you're just gonna let the self-styled tyrant walk around all over you?
Yes. We have no choice, no recourse, no refuge.
What kind of an answer is that? And you got a shred of dignity in your whole body. I mean, you weren't saying that when they surrendered, but whatever. Alright, cool.
No, I do not.
Look, I don't know your kobold hierarchies from an hole in the ground. What I do know is that if anyone talked to me like that, I go to the 7th hell and back to cut them down to size.
But you are strong, bold, brave, strong, and I am...
Linlayan, have mercy. I can't stand to look at the sorry lot of you. Are you kobolds or dormice? Did I spell dormice? I didn't know that. Look, you might not have the spine to stand up yourselves, but Darcy here and I sure as hell do. Ain't that right, Darcy? Just tell us where we can find this Zoga.
You know not what you say. No, you know nothing. It is pure madness to oppose Zoga. Folly, insanity, madness.
The only thing that's driving me mad is your endless wailing. That settles it. I'm not leaving this stinking hole till Zoga falls on his hands and knees before me, begging for mercy. And no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Did you just say something?
No, not nothing at all.
Ta-da! These scenes are good. I'm enjoying these scenes.
Zoga does not suffer opposition lightly. No, not in the least. If we cross him, he will crush us. We are doomed, cursed, damned, doomed.
Where is... Oh, she's over there. I should have talked to her first. Dang it. I should have talked to her before I talked to this guy.
Oh, adventurer, do not leave us. No, you must not go. The Rogadon woman frightens me even more than Zoga horrifies, terrifies, frightens.
Oh, I did that thing again where I was walking away.
But we have no choice. No, we have none. You are to protect from Zoga bullying. Yes, you will.
Eagerly, emphatically, wholeheartedly. No, not today. Oh, what do I can't imagine they'd let you, like, lock yourself out of this content forever or anything. I kind of want to say it because I want to see if Skype-wise has anything to say, but I'm not gonna. I'd rather just be nice to this guy. Eagerly, emphatically, wholeheartedly.
Oh, adventurer, you are too kind, gracious, generous, kind, yes, kind, and possessing of strength of 100 kobolds. Yes, 100 kobolds. You do not need Gigu's help. No, you do not. Good luck fighting Zoga, adventurer. I wait word for your triumph and victory, your success.
So that was me stuttering. That was not how it was written. Beast Tribe quest unlocked. Your petition is increased to neutral. Oh, I have to click through this. Kobold Beast Tribe quests are now available. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares. Cool. All right, let me get Kobold out of your face. So, are you just gonna stay here forever now? Like, that's an interesting that they're actually gonna change your, like. I don't know if she had a permanent location in the world prior to this point, and she's being moved or what, but interesting. It's time someone taught these scurvy milksops to stand up for themselves, and that someone might as well be me. And I'm going to do it by doing it for them. So I guess they're not really going to learn to stand up for themselves. Isn't that weird? Kind of roundabout. Not. Whatever. Circular logic. I just want to punch a kobold, I guess. Alright, cool. Who do I get to talk to? Order Dustman Bozu. Ill-gotten gains, mother of all bombs, or Bozu's blown cover. Let's do that one. 789th Order Dustman Bozu fears that... Oh, you're Bozu. Fears that not all of his peers share an appreciation for slop work and subterfuge. Slop work.
Shiny metals, not easy to find. No, hide from Bozu's pick they do. When I tire of working, I fill my sack with rocks and rubble instead. Does Inspector notice? Not until Bozu is far away, far in the distance. Yes, Bozu is sharp like that. Smart, quick, smart. Sharp. 411th Order metal workers are not so sharp. No, they are dull indeed. They would smelt my ore in their furnace. Do they not realize the perils of such an action? The danger, the risk, the perils? No, their recklessness must be stopped, halted, disrupted, stopped. And now, fortunately, Bozu knows exactly what must be done, precisely, specifically, exactly. We must use Boga's beauties and make furnace go boom! That will teach the futility of expecting real work from Bozu. The pointlessness, the fruitlessness, the futility, yes, they will teach them to let Bozu be Bozu.
Amazing. I want to slack off, but when I do, it has repercussions, so I want people to stop trusting me to do work. Is that what he's saying? Because that is great. I like that a lot. Hey, Bago.
Bozu would make Furnace go boom, hide his trickery. Bago cares not for the Dustman's fate, no, cares not at all. But needs no excuse for fiery fulminations. Yes, Bago will help you. Bago introduce you to his most buxom beauties. Beautiful indeed she is, but if it is bad, testy. Ill-tempered, irascible, testy. You would be wise to escort her to the destination with speed, haste, quickness, speed. Yes, you will need to be wise, or you will be one to go boom. And your task does not end with the furnace balls at top. No, it is only begun. You must bring Bago's beauty back. Bring back what remains of her essence, her soul, her core. But be forewarned, advised, cautioned, forewarned. Bago's beauties often have mind of their own. Yes, they do.
Transporting the limpet bomb to the specified location at Iron Lake before it detonates. Oh, great. You will have 60 seconds to complete the task. Should you fail, return to the starting location and begin anew. Well, at least it's a 60-second timer. So either I fail in a minute or I succeed in a minute. That's much better than, like, just barely not getting there in time. That's nice. Be wary of attacks from enemies, which will sap your strength. Should you fail to complete the task in time, the bomb will explode and you will suffer damage. Commence transport. Wait, transporting. Certain duties require you to carry an object and deliver it to the destination. I thought we were going to have to use the beckon command. Those missions are awful. I hate them. Certain duties require you to carry an object and deliver it to a destination. While carrying an object, a transporting icon will appear in your status bar. The timer above the icon indicates the amount of time left to complete the delivery. Receiving damage while transporting incurs a time penalty. Cool. If the timer falls to 0, you will drop the object and be unable to continue your duty. Can I set it down? How does this work? Well, I'm carrying a bomb. This is great. This is excellent. I hope I'm going the right direction because I did not, like, pay attention. Looks like I'm going the right way. Okay. Well, this was simple so far. Was that it? Did I do it? Well, I better heal myself, it looks like. Alright, looks like I did it. What am I supposed to do? Obtain a limpet bomb core from the embers, yeah. Why can't I pick up these embers? There we go, there's a rush of heat from among the embers. Limpet bomb. Do I have to kill you now? Why? I thought So, I had a bomb, I placed it in the furnace exploded. Then, I interacted with the embers, which turned into a new bomb. Now that the bomb is killed, I can maybe pick it up again? Oh, now I have a core. Is this a new bomb? Or is it like a Phoenix situation? This is weird. This is unusual. But whatever. That was relatively simple, straightforward task. I like that. Ooh, look at my friend walking on the railing. That's cute. I like that. It's so funny that, like, the Ixal quest had so many steps involved. I had to, like, go to a different location and, like, build something, and I had to have, like, a crafting, like, proficiency. It was very involved, and I still haven't finished it yet, but these ones are just like, just hang out with us for a bit. We'll ask you to do something.
Where is she? Yes, where is Bago's beauty?
I have a limpet bomb core, a glowing Petrus mass that functions as the primary power source for a limpet bomb.
Bago's beauty returns. Yes, she does. Many booms were had, yes. Many shouts, many cries, many screams.
And who are you again?
You are who? Bozu's friend? Go back to Bozu and tell him next time he bothers me, he will be one to go boom. Before 11th furnace is no more, Bozu thanks you for your aid. You are friend to slugs and slubbers everywhere. An ally, a patron, a friend. Yes, Bozu can look forward to many, many days of rest, and relaxation. You will linger close by, yes, stay, sojourn, linger. Today is a happy day, happy indeed. Bum, bum, bum.
Cool. So again, just like last time, it looks like, yes, in fact, I need to grind out these quests, which is cool. I don't have a problem with that. I would just rather go do something else now that we've unlocked it and done a single quest. I think that's sort of what my goal here is. And cool. No, I liked that a lot. That was fun. They're fun. Like, there's something just like fun about having characters that aren't like people, right? People's the wrong term, but human is also the wrong word, right? Like, even the, like, you know, cat people are very human. And these are not as much, and that is a lot more fun. They make them for more vibrant characters and scenes. I'm curious about the production of it. Like, I'm curious if these Beast Tribe quests were added post A Realm Reborn. Because the writing is better. I don't know if that is because they are Beastmen and they just have a different dialect, because they definitely do, obviously, and they're fun to do, or if it was produced after, because it's very possible that it was. Non-main story content is not inherently locked to finishing A Realm Reborn, even if it came out after, is what I've noticed. So, for example, Ocean Voyages, like I said before about fishing, that apparently was like Shadowbringer content, I think so, which was like the third expansion? I don't know, something like that. Interesting. I think it is time to go talk to the Ixal. Now, this quest I started off-stream, so you don't have all the information, but basically, you know, we found something, it was busted, we said, hey, this thing's busted, what's up with that? Was Ixal involved? Oh, wow, that's a beautiful mount. Whoa. I got really distracted. That is cool. I didn't really expect something like this, considering Chocobo exists in the game. Like, it feels a very similar space, like, design-wise. But, wow. Okay, I mean, it's just a griffin. I don't know why it was so impressive to my brain. Is it even a griffin? Are these supposed to be lion legs? They're not really. It's really just, like, a bird with 4 legs. And yeah. It's not... I think you'd call this a griffin, but it's not really like... What, eagle, lion? Is that what griffins are? Anyway, hello, friend. What are you? Are you a botanist? A fisher? You're fishing? Oh, hello. I'm gonna give a little bow. Aww. Wow. Thank you. You have a courteously bows. I thought it said bow. It just said showers you with flower petals. That's amazing. How did you do that? Oh, what are you now? Level 80 something else? A bard? Yeah, you're a bard. You can play a music. I'm just gonna sit here in the middle of the bridge. Favorite part of the game so far is a random person in the middle of a bridge. You see they're a fisher, so you swap to fisher and bow at them. They become a bard and start playing music. That's a cool outfit too. Like this like weird frilly dress thing. I don't know exactly what you call that. Like skirt, I guess, not dress, and then you got this like leather corset. Yeah, it's a good look. Flower petals. Alright. I got stuff to do. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I just need to go back now. And... yeah, I think that's it. I just need to go back to this place, which I can get on my horse and ride, if you will. And this spot here is marked because it is a workshop. I had to go there and... what's funny, they were actually a really low-level fisher. I don't know if you noticed that. They were like level 20. Which is funny to me. And then become a level 80 bard. That's actually one of the fun, like, most fun parts about being a high-level fisher. Like, I'm not a high-level fisher. If you go to ocean fishing, like, everyone's level 80, right? But, like, just random people that you meet in the street who are, like, level 80 in all professions might not have much skill in fishing, and it just gives you an opportunity to be like, I have one thing I can do. Anyway, this is the Ixal, like, beast tribe, neutral, non-aggressive beast tribe home. It's pretty cool. I like it. I haven't really been over here before. Oh, eat well, Grumpy. Must. That's not what I usually do for the voice. You'll hear it later, I'm sure. Very cool. Anyway, yes, there was they wanted to build an airship basically, and they wanted me to help fix, like, make a part for it, so I did.
Squawk, squawk, returns you have. Able to craft components you were?
Oh yeah, these are the people that I got the gloves from. You saw those, I'm pretty sure. Hull interior component. A component to be used in finishing the Dazul Qualan's hull interior.
Made this you did? Yes.
Is that, I'm too used to doing that voice. I feel like I got out of it.
Squawk! Made this you did? Yes. Serve us well, this will. Begin construction on hull we can.
Oh. Sorry, let me try it again. This was a crafter we ran into when we were building the hull component, who was mad that I was helping in Ixal, so they wanted to come here and chew out the Ixal for some reason. I don't know.
I finally found you. I never realized how big this forest was. Who is small, angry, featherless one? Never mind who I am. 'Tis you who are on trial here. Are you not the Ixali master who seeks to build a death-dealing airship and bring war and destruction to Gridania? Have you no respect for the virtuous field of engineering, and your uncouth plan will irrevocably sully? Weapons on an airship? Simply monstrous! Squawk! Mind your tongue, you howl! Making airship with weapons, Sazul is not. Been telling tall tales, someone has. Do not try to deny it. I have seen how the Ixal stole our technology to build those horrendous war balloons. Your kind know naught but killing and mayhem. Squawk! Blather too much, angry one does. Squawk sees not enough. Look at design. On their own feet you should.
Oh, look at that design. I also didn't notice it.
This schematic contains elements of both dirigible and airship. I've never seen the like. Hybrid vessel, the Zul Quelan. It is. Fly very high it shall. Ceiling altitude of 5,000 yalms. 5,000 yalms? That's impossible. An unattainable fantasy. Why, even Master Garland's Enterprise cannot reach such heights. You speak of visiting the heavens themselves.
Ha 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 ha. I wonder when this quest came out. Maybe it was prior to Heaven's Word, considering that line.
Yes, the heavens. Rap on God's front door, we shall knock knock. Aeslan, floating continent of legends, it is high, high above clouds. Place where Sazul ancestors once lived.
Oh, is that actually where the next, like, is that where Heaven's Word takes place? Ayatlan?
Return to Ixal, lost paradise we shall, all-consuming goal of Sazul's people. It once was. But the dream shared now by too few, it is. Rather worship mad goddess Garuda, and squabble with featherless ones, not land Ixal would.
I'm just doing Kobold voice again. What you gonna do?
Waste of life, Sezul says. Help Ixal 9 build balloon airship hybrid, and reach for distant sky. Other Ixal should.
Here's a little rat tail.
What an incredible discovery! Sorry. What an incredible idea. You have such vision, such zeal. Sezul, I have misjudged you. You must let me work with you. I will see this dream of yours to become reality.
I love that little jump into Neil. It's amazing.
Wished you to join Sezul's crew, do you? Possess some skill at crafting, do you? Yes? Yes, I have studied airship design most extensively, and though my practical experience is admittedly limited, I vow that there is none who match my passion for the craft. Important passion is, but knowledge too, you must have. Work as hard as others, Sezul will. Be spared. For your size, you will not. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. Tatamaru, at your service.
Alright. I still haven't unlocked, like, any sort of Beast Quest missions with this guy. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Oh, I need to actually, like, turn this in. I see. I need to properly turn it in.
And what of Darcy? Impressed with work, Sezul is? Enjoy crafting with Sezul's gloves, did you?
I did. It was actually really fun. I like those gloves. They give me fingernails.
Like second skin, yes. Protect hands, but allow artisans to make delicate and difficult movements they do. Agreed to help Ixal 9 build Sezul... Dezul Qualan. Wow, sorry. Blech. And let Darcy keep gloves, Sezul will. What say you, featherless one? Sprout wings and fly with us, yes?
Sprout wings I will. Afraid of heights I am. I'm so curious what these other answers do. Did they just say, like, talk to me later? Like, is it like declining a quest where you can still just, like, accept it whenever you want? It probably is, but it's interesting they did it like this. Sprout wings I will.
Squawk, feathers is of the spirit we share. Hard to imagine to look at us now, it is. But an age when Ixal flew on power of their own wings there once was. Sad then that the wrath of elementals worry occurred. Banished from forest and stripped of gift of flight we were. With younglings hatched outside the forest, something wrong there was, stunted their feathers were. But lose desire to soar, Ixal never did. In place of lost wings, great balloons Sezul's forefathers made. Such ingenuity. Seek to continue their legacy, Ixal 9 does. But forgotten joy of crafting on wings, not alone Ixal have. Grovel instead of goddess, they do. Grovel and beg. Fools! Grant them new wings, Garuda never will. Seek only to increase her might. The goddess does. Always more sacrifices. Always more crystals. Nothing more than slaves Natalan Ixal are. But not Ixal 9. No. Soar once again we shall. Within Dezul Qualan, our salvation. Our waking dream lies. Blah. Work hard and see history written, Darcy shall.
These tribe quests unlocked. Reputation increase to neutral. Delivery quests are also available with the Ixal 9 Maelstrom. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from their vendors. In the case you misplace your Ixal wrist gloves, a new pair can be purchased from the same vendor. Cool! Good to know. So this is actually really interesting, right? Like, the different tribes have different quests, right? Like, this is actually a beast tribe where I can this is a quest line I can progress by using crafting. That's so cool. Like, it's actually letting me use crafting as a means of progressing a plot line. It's like, you put it in the game, use it, and they are. That's awesome. Thanks to your efforts, construction of the Dezul Qualan's hull has begun. Continue assisting the Ixal 9 to see the airship hybrid reach completion. That's rad. That's so rad. That's rad and so rad. Alright, and I leveled up because I'm actually using a pretty low level class to do it. Okay, what do you have to say for you, Tatamaru? Tataramu? Sorry. The more I learn of it, the more I come to understand what a remarkable airship Dezul Qualan truly is. To be able to work on such a vessel, why, it is an engineer's dream come true. That's nice. I'm gonna see if I can find the quest giver. Ixal Ahwatan the Able. Trust but verify. Misdirected woo. Keeping up appearances. I want to do misdirected woo because that sounds funny. Okay, experience, Gil, venture, Ixali relations, ice shard. Able though he may be, so I'm actually noticing these guys are giving lots of experience. Like, that's legit experience, right? I've talked before about how I feel like it is difficult to level because the main story is giving so much experience and side quests are giving so little experience. But these are, you know, these are quests I can do to get actually pretty large lump sums of experience. So that's actually really nice. That's really nice to see. If I ever want to, like, you know, train up a different class, probably beast tribes are a good way of doing it. Able though he may be, there are some situations which Ixal Ahwatan the Able cannot resolve by himself. The crafting portion of this quest is recommended for Disciplines of the Hand level 1 and above, but the battle portion is recommended for Disciplines of War Magic level 41 and above. Cool, okay. So yes, I can use my crafting to progress this plot line. In fact, I need to, but I don't need to be that good at it. They don't want me to be limited by my ability to use it. They just want to give me an opportunity to. And that's cool, I'm into that. Squawk! The one who would be able to come, Let me try it again. Squawk! The one who, too, would be able. Come, she is. Then to Ixal lend a hand, what we might both escape the claws of the heart. Is it that guy? This guy? Is this the guy you mean? Pluck my posterior bare, she shall, if water-resistant paint for the bladder lining we do not provide. Able to craft this component himself, Ixal is, were it not for Ixal's dearth of facilities. Quack! Those of his Hurst mill suffice they shall, but welcome within their walls Ixal is not. With featherless chatterbox, featherless craftswoman should speak. So wait, who was the her in that sentence? Was it you? Garuda. What was that voice? Hey, Garuda,
Ever cry out for the goddess buzzards?
Oh, I like this.
Cry out for the buzzards they do. You can only win with the buzzards.
I'm gonna start over, sorry.
Garuda! Garuda! Ever cry out for the goddess buzzards do. Yet care own one wit for buzzards, Garuda does not. What use for Ixal for goddess like that? What use have Ixal for goddess like that?
Okay, that was I spent a long time on that one sentence. Oh, wait, are there 2 different spots to get quests here? Oh. Manciple. Oh, interesting. So there's different quests from different people.
Squawk! Here for labor, those one is. Slate your business or be gone.
About delivery quests, about quotas, about quest frequency, about items in demand. Cool. Okay. Speak with Demeta. Where's... Oh, Demeta's over... Okay. I guess I'm a cook now. So basically they've lumped all of the, crafters together for quests like this, which is convenient so that I don't... Because, you know, I don't have to train every... you know, crafter for all the different quests. But it is very funny that I can, like, use cooking to produce this, right? It's like, oh, yeah, do you want to use, you know, carpentry? Sure, that makes sense. Or weaving? That makes sense, too. But cooking? Not so much. Oh! You know what? Maybe I spoke too soon. Is there gonna... Right, because I'm making, like, we gotta make, like water-resistant paint. That actually is kind of a cooking skill. Oh, that's cool! That's actually awesome. I love it.
I know that look. You have a mind to use these facilities, don't you? It's hardly the first time, suffice to say. I find it quite flattering, actually. And who wouldn't? The facilities I've worked so hard to maintain are in such high demand is high praise indeed. However, the same demand means that I cannot allow unrestricted access. I'm sorry to say. Oh, don't look at me like that. Can you imagine the state they would be in if they let every traveler have the run at the place? It'd be no better than a pigsty. But worry not. You may use them if you take this lunch to Parliament. At Eat Hat Spire. A simple delivery should be no trouble for a strapping adventurer like yourself. Oh, and do remember to bring me an empty container he may have. I reuse them, you see. One must never be wasteful.
Well, that's a little annoying, but this is not as frustrating as main story content, just because, you know, it hasn't been, like, it's like, okay, cool. Like, that is a reasonable that you need me to, like, that you didn't just have any random person show up and let me do your stuff. You want me to do a fetch quest? I buy it. That's reasonable. It's just when you start making me do, like, 3 before I can do it that I get mad at you. Ecat Spire. Hello. God save me, today's the day, isn't it? She'll be here any moment. I don't know if that was I'm tired of her showing up, or I'm really excited, but either way, I have a handmade meal for you. A hearty meal prepared by Demeta of the Wood Whaler. For the Wood Whaler, Parliament. Is that from Demeta? Thank you. Here, don't forget this. No need for her to come all this way to fetch an empty sack, am I right? Ha ha ha, ha 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 ha. I'm in love with her. I got it. I figured it out. Okay, cool. I'm sorry, friend. What? No.
so hope Palamon wasn't disappointed that I couldn't deliver his meal in person. I trust you brought the empty sack? Oh. And as a precaution, I must ask that you present your materials for inspection as well. You would be shocked by what some people have tried to make here. Believe me. Yeah, here's an empty meal sack. It appears the container, which once housed a delicious handmade meal prepared by Demeta, has been licked clean. Bladder lining component materials. Materials required to craft components for reinforcing an airship's bladder envelope. My word, would you look at how spotless it is? Nothing more satisfying than seeing that that your friend didn't leave a single crumb. Ah, yes, your materials. Though unusual, I don't believe they could be used for evil ends. Here you are. You'll note I didn't return them all. There are several times the required materials, it would seem. What? There are several times the required materials, it would seem. However, whoever entrusted this task to you left a note in the bag. To Featherless Nuker. Give only required parts. In case of failure, retain parts. What in the world is a nuker? Present the thing. Cool. Alright. Misdirected woo. Oh, do you require more time with the facilities? By all means, take as long as you like, and if you required additional materials, let me know. I have plenty here for the Featherless Nuker. So I have facility access production. Yeah, so I gain like a status that lets me use them. It's interesting. So I only have access to cooking, but this is a special recipe that I think you can use any crafting to do. So that's fine. I'm going to use cooking because that's the one I want to level up most. So ha ha ha. Just like usual, I like to commit to one thing and get that as much as I can then before I start spreading out, which I don't think is a very rare thing, but you know. So crafting log, we go to that one first, and these are all my like recipes I can cook, but we don't want those. We want to look at here it is, master recipes, other material recipes, housing, or beast tribe quest. So here are all my specific beast tribe recipes that I can do. And normally there'd help you have a series of materials, but this just requires the hull components, and you just, or not the hull components, the components that you're using, and they are supplied for you, I think. I'm not entirely sure. What am I making? Lining component. So this one, and yes, I have one quality component for it. Very cool. Quality, what's this do? I don't know. At 100% efficiency, progress increased by 33. At 100% efficiency, quality increased by 65. So I'm pretty sure this is telling me how good my stats are. Like, it tells me like what the impact of my actual stats would be. But that's okay. So, unfortunately, I can't like use the proper cook space because they want me to be able to do it no matter where I am, and it doesn't detect the cook space. So I just create a spot. I'm actually going to back up for the sake of demonstration. Hopefully that didn't cost anything. No, it didn't. Okay, cool. And yeah, let's try that again. Crafting log is what? N? Okay, that's weird. Alright. So yes, this is me crafting. Can't really see it super well because my head's in the way. And this is all the important stuff. Basically, I have this many actions. I don't know how many that is, like 6 or something. Looks like 6 actions. Before it will fail. And I need to fill the progress bar in that time. Once the progress bar is filled, it ends, no matter how many extra actions I have. So what I can do is I can try and increase the quality before I finish progress. I just have to make sure I don't get too cocky and not be able to finish the progress. So how do we do this? We use basic synthesis. And that gave me more than enough progress points to just finish in one go, as it turns out. I probably could have calculated that if I had paid attention, but I did not. So for this specific situation, not a very impressive display. If I did some other, cooking, there might be more to show off. But yeah, that's pretty straightforward. You hit the button, does the thing. Usually it takes a couple of steps in time. Some things you might just not be good enough to even be able to do with basic synthesis because you'll run out of time before it's done. But usually you have enough time. You just need to. You want to know how much you can spend on quality. It looks like I think quality is just when you finish, depending on how high quality it is or how high the quality meter is, you have a higher % chance that it'll be a high quality item, which I don't really care about right now. So whatever.
Feathered! My precious posterior yet is, but not for long if featherless craftswoman does not deliver bladder lining component.
Bladder lining component. A component to be used in creating the Dazul Quillan's bladder envelope lining.
Squawk! A gift of the Ixal your craftsmanship is, and a gift to Ixali.
Oh, okay, Ixali is plural. Got it.
Maidens, Ixal remains. Ah, squawk! Not more than jest my words are. Of course, never would Mirthal harm his hail feathers, Ixal knows. A buzzard to be feared, hard is. Wear her claws, lest you suffer her wrath, as I have.
So, you do mean this person. That's cool. This is. Are you like a couple? You look like you have the same model. That's cool, I guess. Wait, wasn't there supposed to be a combat portion of that? I'm not entirely sure. I think that brings us to a fine stopping point. That was kind of a lackluster mission. Let's check out the other one, actually, because there's 2 mission givers here. Deliverance. Quest sync. The XL9 Manciple has a job fit for an adventurer, which most likely means fetching something. Whoa! Wait up. Okay. The crafting portion of this quest is recommended for disciplines land in hand level 1 and above. Moonstone. Cool.
Squawk! Our supplies dwindling they are. A featherless one we seek. A featherless one to fill our houses of wares. Master Resolve demands swiftness he does, ever prudent he is.
This quest differs from normal story quests, in that, to complete it, you must deliver a bevy of requested items. Delivering requested items will earn you points, which will bring you closer to meeting the specified quota. The quest is complete only when you have met that quota. The Ixal 9 require many different types of items to maintain their daily operations. You may choose which items to deliver based on your ability to procure them. Ooh, sorry, I did it again. Cool, right? This is saying if you're better at cooking, cook something. If you're better at carpentry, build something. That's awesome. I love it. Further questions regarding delivery quests should be directed to the Ixal 9 Manciple. A current list of items required by the faction can be viewed by speaking with the Ixal 9 foreman, or by selecting timers located under duty in the main menu. Timers? Timers. Next mission allowance. Oh, interesting. I didn't know. I didn't know there were timers here. That's awesome. And I wish I knew about this. Alright. Delivery quest is available now. And then I click on that. Okay. So this is actually very similar to in for the Grand Company, you can get seals, which is the currency of the Grand Company used to, increase your promotion or buy stuff from them or whatever. I'm saving them all for promotions because I want promotions. And for those, you
they'll give you a random item that you can create with your crafting, or with your gathering, and you can give it to them. They have like a random item every day. Cool, but what's interesting about that is that it scales to your current level. So, for example, my fisher's level 60. You'd think I'd be able to be really good at it, and if I delivered the request for a fisher, I would get a ton of progress. It would be really, really bountiful. Except it's literally impossible because I can only get that stuff in level 60 content. And I don't have access to level 60 content, so I can't fish that fish, for example. So I'm wondering if this is going to scale to your level, right? But unfortunately, I can't really test because I only have Culinarian as a crafter. I haven't done any other crafting yet. I plan to. I want to do alchemy. I want to do goldsmithing. I want to do carpentry, make some new fishing rods, but I can't yet. So, I mean, I could, but I time. I want to do a lot of stuff in this game. Like, I feel like it's worth repeating, right? Like, the Realm Reborn story is a grind and sluggish and long-winded and weird, but there is so much to do in this game, and it is really cool and compelling. And I think just the way I'm approaching the game is trying to like grind through this one content that I'm not super enjoying, as opposed to kind of like meandering through it, like doing some side quests, doing a story quest, doing some side quests, doing a story quest. Might be actually more in line with the intended playstyle. That's all. Anyway, smooth butter, a smooth fatty cream made by churning buffalo milk. I doubt I can do that right now, but let's take a look at my crafting log and see if I have yeah, let's check. Do I just happen to be carrying around buffalo milk? Probably not. Smooth butter. No, I need to buy some buffalo milk. Kukuru butter. It's made from beans. It's a bean butter. Cool. So if I wanted to buy some milk, I could make some butter. Cool. How much can I give you?
Such things we want, some things we need. Bring us what we need, and much fortune shall be shall you see. Squee!
You squeed at me? Nice. When viewing the list of items sought by Ixal 9, you may notice entries with a gold star to their left. This indicates that demand for the item is high, and they will earn you an experience bonus when delivered. You will also earn extra experience points for delivering high-quality items, okay, regardless of whether or not they are in demand. So you're not gonna actually... you told me that I could talk to them and they'd tell me, but whatever. Quota. I see. You learn quota points. My quota is currently 0 out of 30. Got it. Cool. For each item submitted during the Ecto-Line delivery quest, only by earning enough points will you meet their quota and complete the quest. The items, okay, I get it. You can tell I'm getting tired because I'm skipping through text. Unlike other Beast Tribe quests, you will not be allowed to re-accept a delivery quest in the event you abandon it. You must wait a day before being issued another allowance. Got it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, cool. It's cool there's like a whole like crafting faction, and it's bird people for some reason. It's rad. You think it might be like tinkering kobolds or goblins or something, but nope, it's birds. Once again, you know, you kind of learn the stuff that's in your environment. Why am I a fisher? Because Limsa is where you become a fisher, and I started Limsa. Why am I culinarian? Well, yes, it's because the culinarian school is in Limsa, but mostly it's because I didn't know what to do with all my fish that I was catching. And I was like, well, I should probably learn how to cook this fish. Anyway, I want to hang out with this bear for a bit. Oh, look at you. Look at this bear. Can I like cuddle this bear? Let's get a little bit closer to make that clip properly. Can you pet the bear? Close enough. Close enough. There. I had a really good stream. This is not, you know, I wanted to keep it casual, and yes, I did do a lot of, like, I'm reading story quest stuff, but it felt good to have an opportunity to present the non-main story, because there's so much, like, legitimately, there's a lot going on in the non-main story that is story content, right? Which is really, really cool. And it's nice. It's the best content I've seen, really. I have really enjoyed the later A Realm Reborn content. It has been really good. But yeah, it's really, really cool. So yeah, I guess I'll just wrap up there. This has been A Realm Reborn. Or final. Let's try that from the top. Thank you everyone for joining me. This has been Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. I have been DarcyBits. It's really cool getting to see the base tribes. I heard stuff like that was coming, but I didn't know how to unlock it, and it's amazing how organic that feels. Like, I knew that the blue quest unlocked stuff, but I didn't know what they unlocked. I had no idea what was going to be at the end of those quest lines. Until, like, halfway through, I was like, I'm pretty sure I know where this is going. But it's really cool. It's super weird that I happened to hit all 3 of those in a row, because I didn't really know. I just had a hunch, but I didn't look ahead, so... Really, really cool. Really like those characters. They're fun. I know all my voices sound exactly the same. What you gonna do? Have a good night, everyone.